Yeah, it's gonna come through now. Okay, yeah, we live. Okay, we broadcasting live from Johannesburg, the city of gold, Egoli, Gauteng, Maboneng. It is your upcoming child, the podcast network, which is the Cabal Bloodline. And this evening, we are launching the very first episode of hashtag Hot Seat Conversations Friday. And we are kickstarting it with a very much controversial topic entitled body count, body count, body count. And we are very much conscious that we reside in a society epitomized by sexual experimentation and liberation. So we are going to discuss body count with our guests here. Let me just add this person. Pardon me. Yes.
You should be a
Okay,
presenter, hey?
joining me this evening is Mpapi Junior Sitsiba, all the way from the Free State, the city of roses, Bloemfontein. So you can just wave at the masses. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Yes. And next to him, we've got Onalina Mukhale from Johannesburg. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for
I
coming.
just said you should be a presenter. Ignored me.
Oh, yeah. Ona, welcome.
Hey,
Thank you so
y'all.
much for coming through, Ona. And then we've
My
got
pleasure.
Tenulo Sibulai, all the way from Kimberley, but currently I believe he is in Mafike, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 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 sir. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. Oh, he's fine. And then we've got Zewande Piri. Yeah, yeah, the energetic and the life-giving human being, Z, all the way from Johannesburg. Thank you so much, Z, for joining us. Yeah, yeah, it's that time now. We're about to engage in some cognitive romantical gymnastics, and all views are appreciated, and it's a safe space. Do articulate and enunciate your views accordingly. Now, as we venture into this discussion, maybe as an icebreaker, I'll ask all the guests in here to elucidate and define for us what do they believe is a body count? What is body count? And according to you, what constitutes a low and acceptable body count and a high and unacceptable body count? Over to you. Anyone wants to start or should I dictate? So the question
Okay.
is yes, there you go.
A body count is the number of people that you've slept with, you know, um, from the beginning, from the time you've had sex till now. And a low body count is 10, and a high body count is 50.
Yo, Aibo. Yo.
Njani Aibo. What's high about that?
Unkapile, do you want each of us to give a definition, or you?
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes. So Una says it's fine. She says it's 10. I don't know what. So what's a high? What? Which quantity is unacceptable, Una Lena?
50.
50. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, that's the beauty of postmodernism, man. Everyone has their own views, and we respect them. Mbapi, yes, sir.
I chief. Nah, I don't know. I wonder if 10 is too low. You must ask, when did you start being sexually active? Because if you are 22 and your body count is 10, bruh, like when did you start? You understand? And from, let's say you started when you were 15, 15 to 22 is 7 years. So when every year you're sleeping with a different guy, but yeah, it's fine, whatever. Low body count
But you
is
can be in different relationships in 1 year. So what are you trying to say?
Wait. Let me just regulate the conversation.
Nah,
We'll get to that. We'll
it's
get to
not
that.
dialogue
Papi,
yet. It's
don't,
not dialogue
Papi,
yet.
don't poke the other guest. It's fine. Just answer the
Yeah,
question. We'll get to that
yeah,
stage.
Ah, we
yeah,
poke back. We poke back.
yeah. Not now though. How? Oh, now. How? But who?
Okay, Junior. Okay,
Yeah,
Junior.
yeah. So yeah, body count. It depends. If you're talking about Call of Duty, then body count is how many people you've killed. But in terms of sex, it's how many people you've had sex with. For me, low body count is 0. High body count is 2 for me.
Interesting. According to
Hey.
Ponce, he's saying the lowest you could be is
But
0, the highest, it's 2. Zawande, over to you, ma'am.
Sorry, Onkapile.
uh,
I'm sorry to
Yes,
disturb.
yes,
So I
yes.
think you should ask for who? For the man or the woman? Like what's high for the man, what's low for the woman? I think maybe I can understand. Because Harry too is he also talking about
Yeah, I'm saying
himself.
according to him. So he's saying his prospect. I think he's saying his prospective partner or life partner should have at least at maximum have slept with 2 men. His preference.
Okay.
Yes. Z, what's the lowest man you could settle for, or that you're looking for, and the highest that you could tolerate in terms of body count?
I think the lowest would be like 5, and some a high body count to me is like if it's higher than your age, then yeah, that's a high body count.
Oh, okay. So if it's higher than your age, so if you're 21, as long as I've slept with 20 women, you understand.
That's what I would consider a high body count.
Okay, cool. Tenelo say, my Leonard friend, what's your take, man? Just unmute yourself, Tenelo. Yes.
I think there's an issue with his connection.
Oh yeah, Tenelo. Just I don't know if you can hear us, but kindly just check your connection, internet connection, Wi-Fi. Can you hear me, sir? You see these things now. Yeah, your network, sir. Can you hear me?
Ish. Yeah, yabona ish.
Yeah, now you can speak. It's fine. You're quite audible.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
I'm sorry for that. I'm saying it doesn't really matter for me whether it's 0 or is it 100. It's not an issue for me. So I'm not gonna dictate who for the person I meet. There must be 0, or there must be 2, or there must be 50. Whatever it is, yeah, it's fine with me.
Okay. Thank you, Tanilo. Whatever it is, it's fine with you. Loud and clear. Now, I'd love us as we transition more into this conversation to internalize it a bit and personalize it a bit, if you may allow me, just for the segment, and to ask you all individually, right? What's your preferred romantical and sexual status for your prospective partner? Would you rather date and marry a virgin, or date someone and marry someone with some body count? Ona, and why?
I would never. Um, you know, what? I would, I would because there's really not much that you require. You know, I mean, there's not much that you can. Okay, so I date. Can I just give off an example? I once dated a
Yes.
guy. He was a virgin. And after two sexual encounters, like he just was okay, you know. It's easy to have sex. You just go in and out. You know, it's not like you study
Yeah.
first and then yeah, you just literally all you do is in and out or swirl around. So I wouldn't mind. It's not hectic. Yeah.
So what I'm asking is, what's your preference? Would you rather date a virgin or someone with
Oh,
some body count as a woman?
someone with a body count
Reason being,
because they have much more experience.
okay,
And
they've got,
I
yeah.
feel once a person is like when you're virgin and you have sex for the first time, you're gonna want to explore how other people feel as well. You know, because I'm your first person.
Mm,
So I feel that once you've had sexual encounters already, then you're gonna know that pussy's pussy. They're all the same.
Noted, noted. Fenelo, from the gen side, man, what's your take on the matter?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can, my good sir.
Look, for me, I don't have any fantasies, so whatever it is, personally, if I meet someone, sometimes you don't choose, to fall in love. So whatever that happens, yeah, even if they are 50 or 60, for me, I'll be content because, they say love conquers all. So I'm not gonna be picky because imagine trying to run all over the world looking for someone who had only once or twice. Like, come on, guys. Realistically speaking, nah, I don't have time for that.
Yeah, great point made there. Great point made there. Tanolo is saying, in the world that we live in, hyper, it's just hyper in terms of sexual activity. It would be a wild dream to seek to locate, sexually pure human beings. They one day, my daughter, what's your preference, man? Do you want the man experienced or inexperienced?
Um, can I just speak for both sides? I would want
Definitely.
I would want to have someone who's got experience, um, obviously for my satisfaction when the time is right. But
Okay.
in the same breath, it could be that could not work in my favor because the person I may fall short in the person's eyes because they've been so experienced and they've had the chance to explore all there is, experience all the freaky girls, like they know the vibes. So yeah. And if like and then with a virgin, I feel like, you know, there's really nothing that like that person can compare me to or a measure where they'd be like, oh
True.
my gosh, this is, you know what I mean? So yeah. But also, like I said, like I personally don't want an unfulfilling sexual life. I'm sure my husband would also not want to have an unfulfilling sex life. You guys connect
Hey.
sexually or emotionally. So yeah, I think
Yeah.
both sides have their drawbacks.
Oh, Zwande Piri playing it safe right there, not giving us exactly what she would prefer, but elucidating the both points. But anyway, moving along, you know, Tenolo Onalina, you sort of saying, eradicating the notion or the importance of, I don't want to say sexual purity, but sexual accessibility. Someone would then ask you a question, Ona and Tenu, Kore, would you marry a prostitute? And why am I asking such a question? Because some people would perceive that there's no difference between a person with a high body count and a prostitute due to their sexual availability and accessibility. So, would you marry a prostitute, Tenoro, Una, Z?
May I answer?
Yes, ma'am. Can we see you? We miss your
Okay.
face.
No, 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 no. I'm so scared. What if like I train and then my parents see the things that I say? I'm so scared of that. No. Can I just
No,
remain
man,
hidden,
please,
please?
because it's recording. Please, Ona. But your voice
But
is
you wanna
there.
post it on YouTube. Okay, but I can deny.
Yeah, please, man.
Yeah, you can
Guys,
deny.
please,
You can
please
say
just
it's not.
please just yeah, please just allow me this one session to not show on camera. It's just like I just wanna
Bro, we need
please
you for the
guys.
sake of the broadcast, man. Please.
Okay, fine. Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Una. Yeah, so would you marry a prostitute? Because they would say there's no distinction between this person with a high body count, because you know what? They're defined by sexual availability and accessibility.
Mm.
Hmm.
No, I wouldn't. Unless the person goes for like deep cleansing, you know. I don't know if I'm allowed to tap on the onto the spiritual side, but
Yeah, you may. You may.
apparently, when you come out of jail, Hunta Sinyama Satronko, you need to go to a prostitute and sleep with her to drop that bad
Mm.
energy that you collected in jail. So a lot of people go to prostitutes to drop a lot of bad energies or snacks energies, and you'd really have to be cleansed like a whole river, even an ocean. Like go to an ocean if you must to go cleanse. But thing, man, if you were a prostitute, that was your past, you know. And if you're a different person now, and you've learned to listen, you've changed, then sure, why not?
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Ona's making it clear that you would have to go for some massive cleansing if she would consider you as a partner after your prostitution career. Tenolo, say, what's your view on that, man?
I actually do agree with Ona, but you know, if that was your past, it's okay, you know. But if you have changed, so why not, you know? But I don't understand where you got the notion that, you know, having a high body count means you're a prostitute, or you know that
Yeah,
notion.
Tenolo, sorry. Let me say this. Sorry. I'm saying the connecting link between prostitution, not me. I'm just saying that view. Ne?
Okay,
It is
okay.
due to their sexual availability and accessibility. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What I'm trying to say is, I don't think that, you know. I think it goes back to what you were saying. I think Ona mentioned something. You can fall in love twice in a year or something like that. You know? So it's not even
Yeah.
about being accessible, or you know. Let's just say you've had multiple encounters with multiple guys, you know, and you gave yourself. I don't think there should be a problem. But personally, I wouldn't marry someone who is a prostitute, you know. I wouldn't marry
Mm.
someone who is selling. There are a lot of jobs and businesses you can form, but I don't think the way to go making money is to abuse your body and, you know, give it to people, you know. But I'm not judging. I'm not judging.
Okay. Okay. I so wish I hear that most of the views here are pro, forgiveness and so forth. And Papi went to pray. He'll be back after 7:30. I know his views, they're quite extremist. Yes, Ona, I can detect that you want to say something.
Yeah, I was about to ask because Ikari, everyone is on the same side.
Yes.
I was about to
Papi,
ask
yeah.
for Ole, guy. Mm.
Yeah, he'll be back at
Re tla re mo
7:30. He
kenele.
went to pray. He went to pray,
Oh,
but he'll be back with a bang. Trust me, just now.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, no, we will
So,
wait.
yeah,
We will
fine.
wait.
So, come again, Tenulo?
No, I'm saying we can wait, but in the meantime, we can, you know, keep it
Yeah,
going, you
still
know.
interact a bit. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'll give you a case scenario now on Alena and Tenulo and Zewan. I don't know if Z is still there. And maybe, yeah, okay, she's there. So here's a case, here's a scenario. There's a guy that you're interested in, and he now has a high body count, approximately 25. He slept with 25 women. Tenulo, this lady has slept with 30 men, right? My question to you would be, does the quantity of a high body count serve as an indicator of the caliber and type of a human being he or she is in terms of the standards that they hold? So the number that of men or women he or she has slept with, does it indicate whether he or she has self-worth and self-respect? And what does it say about how they perceive their body? Do they respect it? There one day,
Um, okay.
Oh, damn.
Before I say what I'm going to say, I just want to put it out there that um, I'm someone who likes to look at things from all sides and all perspectives. So the first perspective I'm going to speak from is the fact that I am, of course, a Christian and I've been brought up a certain way with certain morals, right? And there's this one verse that I wrote down um, to answer your question about how that is if it's a good indicator of yourself, of how a woman treats herself and values herself.
yes,
There's a
yeah,
verse, 1 Corinthians 6, verse 18 to 20, which reads, "Flee from sexual immorality. All other sins a person commits are outside the body, but whoever sins sexually sins against their own body. Do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit, who is in you, whom you have received from God? You are not your own, you were
mm,
bought at a price. Therefore, honor God with your bodies." So, having learned that at a young age, that your body is the temple of God and the Holy Spirit resides in us, to me, how I will look at the question that you've asked is that yes, there is a direct link between how one views themselves and their bodies, according to, like, how their sexual history. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
um, clearly you're not respecting God, you're not respecting the body He's blessed you with if you are, being promiscuous. But also I recognize that we live in a day and age where sexual liberation is such a big thing.
mm,
And society
yeah,
has definitely convinced us now that, you know what, a woman is allowed to make the choices she wants to make because it's her body. But Christianity says it's not even your body to begin with. But I understand that
mm,
young girls growing up in our day and age will learn or will get messages that you can do what you want to, you know, the power is in your hands. You don't have to let religion, you don't have to let patriarchy dictate what you do with your body. Be free, be liberated, do what you want to do. Yeah.
Sexual liberation. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, no, the one is giving just gave us two sides of the coin as per her modus operandi. So she's saying, you know what? From Christianity's perspective, it's not your body, and therefore, if you indulge in such, it does not reflect self-respect. But from society's point of view, there's freedom. It is your body, and you do what you got to do with it. Yeah, who's next? When I allow many women have access to me, is it an indication of self-worth, self-respect? What does it say about my perception of my body?
I think that, if we were to, I don't know how to put it, it's unfair to say that a person who has a high body count does not respect their bodies. I think the reason to why a person has a high body count would then make you say that, okay, you respect your body, you do not respect your body. It does not go all in all. Onkabile, where are you?
I think he probably just went somewhere. He's coming back.
Yeah,
I
just
get.
just continue.
Let
But
He'll
me.
you can continue. Continue. We're listening.
Guys, the host has to be here.
there's he,
Oh,
there's
okay.
Sorry
he.
about that, Una. There was a
Yes.
knock. There was a knock. Yeah, you may continue. Sorry.
Okay. Yes. So I just feel that it is very unfair to just judge a person so harshly, and just tell them that you don't respect yourself without even knowing the reason to why. The why is what would make you then say, yeah, you don't respect your body. There are people who
Yeah.
have high body counts, and it is because they've had several partners within a year. And maybe like several is like two or three, right? Maybe you've been trying twice in a year to get with someone. You get to know them for 3 months, and then you sleep with them, the relationship fails. You get with another one, get to know them for 2 months, you sleep with them, the relationship fails. So that could be the situation for most people as well. It could be because of failed relationships. And then there's the other ones. So there's a guy that I know, a former male friend of mine. He's told himself that
Yeah.
he wants to get to a body count of 50. And he
Mm.
believes that after 50, then only will he be monogamous. It's his opinion, sharp, which I just feel like it's just weird. But then he's the type of person that does not love himself. He goes to prostitutes. He sleeps with any. That guy is a dirty room. He swept all the
Mm.
people that he slept with in the community. So then that's the one person that we can say does not respect himself. So if we're gonna generalize, then it's gonna be unfair. I think we should ask, hey, why do you have such a high body count? What happened? Then we can say, oh, okay, you respect yourself or you do not respect yourself.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
true. So there's no universal truth. It's always subjective. True. Yeah. What Una is saying
Zawanda
is we
has a
cannot just
question.
okay. Z, can I allow Tanelo to articulate himself first, and then I'll let you in, my girl. That's fine. Okay,
I feel
thanks.
like
Yes,
Ohapile, you
sir.
don't allow us to discuss with everyone.
Okay, it's fine. Okay, I'll give you the leeway to discuss. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Cool. Then you have the
Okay.
leeway. Just interject.
Okay.
Ona,
Yes.
Ona, Ona. I
Yes.
wanted to jump. I wanted to jump in on, when you were talking about, being able to fall in love and out of love within years and months. Um, for me, I must put it clear, Uguti. I don't think that it is a problem to have a high body count, but at the same time, I do not advocate for sexual immorality. you know so for
Mm,
instance, like, what could lead a person to fall in love 2 months, break up, have go into another one, 2 months, 3 months? For me, I don't think, because if we are dating, then that will tell me something that maybe I'll also just be there for 2 months or 3 months. So also the longevity of the relationship. You don't want to fall in love with someone, who's gonna be there just for a few weeks. It's actually it's sad. So I don't think with that one I agree, but I do agree with when you say that, also with the intention, the fantasy of saying I want to reach this certain height at a certain time, and in order to achieve that, I'm gonna do this and that. That's wrong. There I agree with you that it's wrong. But if we meet and it happens that you've had a number of them, uh, it doesn't matter for me. I don't care. I don't care really. But if there's an issue of intention, an issue of longevity, an issue of respecting yourself, then we can discuss. Thank you.
mm,
And I just wanted to add on to that as well, Tinolo, that what you said, Ona, is very true. It's very subjective, because I mean, if you look at, I know some girls and guys even, after they've been sexually assaulted, they either conform to what was done to them or they transform like completely. So some of them will be like, okay, I'm just gonna continue giving myself to people so that I don't have to get it taken away from me like forcefully. So there are instances like that where it's not a matter of self-respect or um a way to measure someone's value, but I think at the end of the day, you know, with, like I said, with the type of background that I have, being Christian, I'm going to uphold the fact that with what I've been taught, value, you need to value your body, and that's
Mm,
that. Like, there's no if, buts, and maybes. Do you know what I mean? But there are various factors that do go into play, and we cannot ignore that.
yes, yes.
Okay, I
Thank you,
hear
Z.
you,
I
but
see Mpapi's back.
I don't think, guys, I think you guys misunderstood me. I don't think in anything that I've said, I've taken away any of the points that you've made. That no, um, I just feel like when you say there's no but, there's no excuses. If you do it like this, you don't love yourself. That's a bit weird. So one day you meet a guy in January, February, especially not. I'm not going to say girls. You meet someone, you like them. 2 weeks already, you're probably in love. January, February, March, April. This is after 3 months. 3 month rule. You sleep with this guy. He decides that I'm going to leave Zwande because I got what I wanted. Fine, you heal. January, February, March, April, May. May, you meet another guy, right? May, June, July, August, September, you sleep with him. He also
Yeah.
decides that I'm going to leave. So does that mean Uzi Wande doesn't respect her body?
Yes, I think
Listen,
there's
like I said,
impulsivity there.
like I
No, no,
said, everything,
mm,
everything that I'm saying stems from my background. We're not even supposed to be having sex before marriage, which is why I have the view that I have. But I am still able to recognize that, you know, there are different cases. So,
Yeah.
with the background that I have, it's a thing of, if you're going to go into a relationship with someone, you need to, the next person needs to value you enough to understand that I'm not willing to do this. I'm not, like, it's either that my way or the highway in terms of that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I
oh, okay.
100% understand your views, but I'm coming from a place of, first of all, first and foremost, this is not supposed to be something that we even indulge in relationships. If we're looking at it from a Christian perspective, if you're looking at it in a world view, listen, honey, yenza into ofuna ukuyenza, turn up, do the most. That's on you, baby. We're gonna be judged one by
Yeah.
one. So, yeah.
Yeah,
But
can I jump
like
in?
Thank you,
I
Z.
Chair,
really
can I
I want to
speak?
understand.
close.
Like I'm not saying, my love. I'm so, okay. So just because in your belief, right, according to your Bible, if I was to come to you and tell you, Ziwande, I have a body count of 5 guys, because your Bible says a person like this does not have self-respect for them, you will just deem me as someone who does not respect herself. Is that what you also say?
Chair, can we also
Or is
Mm,
speak?
that, or
There's
does that
dialogue
only
now.
Yeah,
apply
allow.
to
but
Okay,
you?
Ona,
Or does that only
Ona.
apply
Wait,
to
let me
you?
just regulate this. Let me just regulate this. Mpapi, you may speak as you respond to
Okay,
Ona.
thank you, Chair. Thank you, Ona. Let's take away the Bible now. Ne? Let's take away the Bible. Let's take away the Quran. Let's take away whatever religious scripture is out there. What's the worst thing another girl can call another girl? The worst thing. We all know
I'm
the
not
worst thing
gonna.
another girl can call. You know, it's a bitch or slut. You know, that's the worst thing. You know, when girls fight, the first thing they
But you
say.
can also be referred to as a bitch,
No,
right?
no, no. But
If
but
you
but
do,
when you wanna
if you
hurt,
kill someone, you are called a killer. If you bitch around, you'll be called a bitch.
as
Simple.
that. But
Let's
Ona,
not
Ona,
just apply this to females. Can we just not apply this to females?
it's more
I
disgusting
don't.
to female. It's more
Who,
disgusting to
by
females.
who? By who? Your
Let me tell
friends?
you why. Let me tell you
Your
why. Let me
friends?
tell you why.
Your weird
No,
friends?
not
Ona,
my
Ona,
friends.
Ona.
Not
Who
my
Okay,
measure?
friends.
let me
Okay,
just. Sorry,
okay,
guys.
okay. Wait.
Ona, allow him. Allow
Okay,
him.
okay.
Allow
I'm
him.
sorry. I'm sorry. My apologies. I'll behave.
Che, we are being
Sorry,
bullied here.
sorry, Junior.
Yeah,
Sorry,
the owner,
Junior.
please.
Ona, let's be honest. Let's be honest. I was listening to the
You're
example
being
that you
honest.
gave about being in multiple relationships in a year. The one thing
It
that's
was
gonna
just
make a
two.
guy leave another girl, yeah, and like check these girls that get dumped like frequently. 3 months in a relationship, she gets dumped. It's never the case that 3 months in a relationship, she dumps a guy. She always gets dumped. Always. And she gets dumped for one or two reasons. Number one, it's either she's too sexually active, which is a turn off to a guy.
Mm,
Any normal guy. Any normal guy.
okay.
Hey.
Number two, number two. Let me no, number two is that now she begins to compare this gent to other gents. And now she's gonna start missing Onkapile's D, for example, because like nah, Hunter's one is too small. Or she's gonna start thinking about Tenolo, who pleased her. I guess she's a 3 months girl now. She's gonna start thinking about
Mm,
Tenolo, who pleased her
yeah,
2 years
ne?
ago. That's the worst thing any girl can ever be, a slut. And think
Mm,
about this. If a You can ask any gent. I don't care if it's Beyonce. If Beyonce comes to me and says, Honze, I want to smash. First of all, I'm not going to feel man enough. It's going to be weird because it's a guy's thing to want to conquer a female. Now, you as a girl being conquered by 50
mm.
guys, who on earth do you think is going to value
Wait,
you? Which guy on this
yes.
earth is going to value you?
Honze,
Which
I
girl is going
agree.
to
Hi,
value you as
Unkapile.
Honze,
well?
wait,
You
wait,
agree?
Ona, wait. Here's a
No,
question.
no,
Sorry, everybody. Wait,
Hey,
we're gonna engage this.
Unkapile.
Wait, here's a question. Wait, allow me to chair the meeting. Let me just direct this. Honze, I love what you
mm,
just brought now. Here's a question
mm,
for the gents
mm,
and for the ladies. Ne? Please
mm.
listen carefully. Is sex taking something from a woman, or is sex sharing an intimate moment together? Number two, there's another question that says, is sex an act of depreciating and conquering a woman, or is it an act of mutual pleasure and attraction? So when I am going to have sexual intercourse with a woman, is it an act of me conquering or depreciating her, or is it an act of mutual attraction and intimacy? Conte says conquer, nitin.
And I don't agree
Hi,
with
you
that.
know,
No,
Unkapile, ne?
can I
One
finish?
thing,
Can I finish what I was
Unkapile,
Don't
saying?
say.
Okay, Ona, wait,
wait,
allow Conte
before
to
you
clarify
finish,
for himself.
Can I finish what I was
Yes,
saying?
Conte? Yeah.
Looking at the natural order of things,
Yes,
what
sir.
Ona is describing right
what
now,
is the
the
natural order
disturbed
of
order of
things? My
things,
gosh.
and the fact that women now think they have power when they sleep with multiple
Mm.
guys and that stuff. It's not the natural order of
Yeah.
things. It's what women want to have today. It's not the natural. They know it's not natural. She knows that she will not have multiple guys. She knows that she will feel slutty. She will feel dirty. Number two. Number two. Oh no, you can laugh. It's fine. Number two.
I
Look at all.
get it.
Look at
I
every woman.
get it. Wait, Unkapile,
Ona.
this
Ona,
guy's
wait,
gonna talk for
Ona.
6 years.
Things are the way they are. And that's another thing we should also know. Things are the way they are for a reason. People didn't just wake up one day and say it's shameful for a woman to have a body count of more than 10. People don't just wake up
Is
and say
Mm,
it?
stuff like that. People
okay.
experience things. It's everything from experience, and they've seen that body count and sex means more to a female than it does to a man. That's why
Mm,
females have always have this option of guys around them. You know what I'm saying? Females always Guys don't have that option around them because for a guy to have girls, he needs to either be successful in any field, have money, or be good looking. For girls, you don't even need to be good looking. All you need is tits, ass, and pussy. That's all you need. And you will find a guy. Understand? But if you're open to each and every guy that comes to you, what does that say about you as well?
mm,
Yo,
What does
okay.
that say
okay.
We
about
hear
you?
you, nah?
Don't tell me
We hear
about
you.
Yeah,
sexual
Honze, but
liberation.
Honze,
No.
as you
Okay,
conclude
Hunter,
on
we
that
In
hear
part,
every culture,
you.
in every culture, take away Christianity. In every culture, in every tradition,
In
hacking is
which culture?
shameful.
And
Okay,
okay, you know what? I hear you. Wait, no, no, no. It's
lobola,
okay.
ona,
Nah.
lobola.
Whoa,
Let's take
whoa,
for instance
whoa.
lobola.
We're not gonna
If you're
speak
not a
as if
virgin,
women haven't been oppressed. We're not gonna speak as if women have been not oppressed by men. Of course, men will put out that rule to oppress women. Women were not even allowed to speak. Women were not to engage where a man is. You weren't allowed to do that. You weren't allowed
For
to
good
even
reason.
leave your household. For what good reason? What are you saying? Are you saying that women are stupid?
Guys, don't
No,
deviate
I'm not
from the
saying
main
women.
point, please.
No, it's not what I'm saying.
Then what are you saying?
Yes.
Why should I be excluded from discussions?
Check.
Exactly. I'll say
Can you go back to what we were
Okay, guys.
discussing?
So, okay, let's not. We'll talk about
uh
some other time. But
Uncle Pile,
can we answer this part,
okay, I'm
Unalena?
sorry.
Una? Yeah, let's stick to the conversation. To the yes. So when I have sex with you, Unalena, am I depreciating you, conquering you, or are we sharing a mutual attraction type of a
Is it
moment?
only for honor? The
Is
question.
Yeah, for
that what?
everyone else. But I'll give Una followed by Tenolenze one day. Yes. And
Okay.
you, Honze?
Yeah.
You're not conquering me. I don't understand what form of conquering comes. uh, I don't understand what kind of conquering comes in the form of you inserting my penis in and out, only to just come and then like what kind of conquering is that? What do you mean by conquering? You're not conquering me. You're not defeating me. You're not taking anything away from me. If anything, I am also giving. If look, listen, if I have bad energy, honey, trust me, you will have it too. Spiritually, you will have it too. If I've killed 10 bodies and there's some bad spirit following me and you sleep with me, honey, it's following you. It's sleeping with you as
Hallelujah.
well.
Hallelujah.
You're gonna say hallelujah like you're trying to prevent me from casting spells on you. Don't be saying hallelujah. You are just bashing women right now, saying they shouldn't be in discussions. There's no such thing, and you'd be surprised, guys. To whoever's listening to the Z one day, boys like lying. Boys will talk the most and be like, I don't want a hoe. And then be the first people to sleep with hoes and actually get married to hoes. There are a lot of people that actually get married to prostitutes. There are a lot of people that actually get married to women who have crazy
Low
high
value
body counts.
guys. Low value
So,
guys.
no, what kind of, like, what does my body count bring into the relationship? Tell me.
Yeah, we'll get to
What does
Everything.
it bring?
Oh, Bagumang wena.
What
yeah,
does
but
it,
Ona,
Everything.
okay, I'm diverting. No, no, you're not conquering me. Um, it's a transactional thing. Like, there's no
yeah,
conquering. That's all I'm
think,
gonna say.
yeah, there's no conquering. Onalena states there's no conquering. There's no
No,
conquering at all.
you're not
Tenu,
diverting.
Yeah, can you just repeat your question, myself, so that we are
no,
in order?
yeah. So
You know,
is sex an act of you depreciating and conquering a woman, or is it just an
okay.
act of mutual pleasure and attraction?
Yeah, and
Am I taking something away from a woman when I sleep with her? Am I taking something away, or are we sharing a moment of intimacy?
yeah, I would like to just say that I think it goes both ways, you know. There's no conquering, there's no defeat. Because if you are conquering something and in the other end you are defeating, you know. So for me, I don't buy that thing of saying, you know, if I sleep with someone, I'm conquering them and stuff like that, you know. I believe it's a mutual thing, you know. It's a mutual
Mm-mm.
uh it's a mutual understanding of that we are doing this thing and it means something for the both of us. You know, man must stop having this fantasies and thinking that, you know, just because you've had that sexual intercourse with whoever, now you think you are the big man. Nah, man. What if she's the big girl
Simp
too,
language.
you know?
Simp language.
So yeah, that's just my two cents. So I don't think you know, you are conquering or defeating anything. Yes.
Tenelo says absolutely. Men, most of the men are hallucinating. They're not conquering or depreciating anything. It's
Exactly.
just a moment of pleasure. Angazi zewande.
You know the vibes. Listen, listen. It's supposed to. It's pleasure for both sides, and it's an
Mm.
energy transfer. It's not supposed to be conquering or whatever. I do, however, want to just bring a point on why some men may see it as an as an act of conquering. So I was watching this other video about the effects of pornography on the mind,
Yeah.
and a lot of guys will, when from the time they're young, will watch porn, and in that it won't be like romantic, it won't be sensual, it won't be like making love, it'll be forceful, and you like it will, teach the men ukuthi that's the role you're supposed to play sexually. Your role is to take what she's giving you. Doesn't matter if she's in pain, it doesn't matter if there's tears running down her face. Listen, you are there to get your nut and leave. Do you know what I mean? So there are I'm of the stance that it's not supposed to be that way. But again, like I said, I will always look at things from all perspectives. And that is one of the reasons why some men will view sex as an act of conquering. General patriarchy
The
too,
root
as
cause.
well. Just patriarchy and the way the system is set up against women in every aspect, financially, economically, socially, sexually, everything. But yeah. Let's not get into that. But yeah.
Yeah, the leadership of masculinity. Khonse, do you have anything to say on this part, buddy?
Sure, Chair. Yeah, I just want to charge my phone first. But
Una, we miss you. We need your face. Yes.
you I think it depends, Chair. Ne?
I'm in the toilet.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I can't. Me too, Bramuso. Okay, sharp. Chair, it depends. I'll
Yes.
if I'm going to have intercourse with her and I plan to marry her,
Mm.
then it's not conquering. You understand? I think
Okay.
in a way it's consummating the marriage. Yeah. But if you look at it from a point of saying, this one I wanna bang, then you've conquered it. You understand? Because you don't just look at a girl and say, I'm gonna bang her. You don't.
Yeah.
You have
Okay.
to be interesting. She has to be interested in you. You have to know, kissing game, foreplay, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then you smash. And you've conquered. You understand? And if she gives her thingy to each and every guy, then you haven't conquered. Because then anybody can get that. You understand? There's no sense of victory. But if it's a girl that not anybody can get, and your goal was to smash, then you've conquered
her.
And let's be honest. Girls fall in love faster than guys. You when you look at a girl, you don't really love her. You it's lust. You understand? She falls in love with your character. She falls in love with the way you carry yourself. You only fall in love with how she looks like. Let's be honest. You only fall in love with how she looks like. It's not misogyny. It's all truth. You understand? So, depending on the intentions of a guy, girls get fucked and they're conquered. But if I want to marry you, then sex is not about conquering. It's about love. It's about making the marriage stronger. But girls think they have the power when it comes to sexual relations, but they don't have the power. Look at this, Onkapila. I have a girlfriend.
Hey,
I say,
come on,
baby,
say. Hey.
I want to chow. Ne? And she says no. As a gent, I have the power to say, okay, cool. I'm going to chow your friend. I'm going to chow the girl next door. I have limitless amounts of girls on my radar. As a girl, though, you have to wait for guys to come to you. You have to be attractive enough for guys to want you. You understand? That's why look at society right now. Girls who are ugly. There are girls who are ugly. I know girls who are like, no, girls are ugly. We have ugly girls. Ugly girls are always underdressed. Always underdressed. Because what do they trust? How do they attract guys? She knows she's ugly. She knows her conversation sucks. The best way to attract a guy, show my boobs, show a little bit of ass, show a little bit of thighs. She knows you're gonna
I
look
think
at her.
it's only the girls in your hood, hey?
She knows you're
I
gonna
Yeah,
look
think
I
at
it's
her.
know
only
it's
the
talking
girls
from
in
experience,
your
this
hood.
guy, man. Do me a
Yeah, the girls in your neighborhood.
You're talking
I
from experience.
Listen. Tenolo, Okapile, SG, we are gents. We know what's true. Girls are not. No girl is gonna admit right now that yeah, it's true because Ona wants to be right at the moment. She's not gonna admit it's true.
No,
But
I
in
don't.
the society that we're living in, people don't have morals anymore. You understand? People don't have morals anymore, and it's because men allow certain things to happen in our society. You understand what I'm saying? If men would change the what's this, the I don't want to say status quo, or but what's happening in society, if man would say, you know what, I'm not gonna smash a girl that's had sex with another guy. I'm not gonna be in a relationship with a girl that's been in 2 relationships or more. Girls will fix their attitude. Girls will fix it, because no girl goes to another guy's house and say, I want to marry this guy. It's disrespectful. She knows it. If you have a boyfriend and you want to marry this guy
Mm,
and this guy doesn't have money and he says, baby,
mm,
you will not respect this
mm,
gent. If you say yes
mm,
and I
Mm.
come along
It's
and I say,
concept.
oh, now I want to marry you, I've got a Ferrari, I've got a Lamborghini, you're
Mm.
immediately going to marry me, because now it's a point of respect, it's a point of power. And no guy
Yeah,
with
true.
power, no guy with respect in this society will marry a girl with a high body count. No guy. And if you're telling me that there are guys who marry girls with low body counts, look at these guys. Are they in charge in the relationship? Hell no. Are they in charge of their lives?
Mm.
Hell no. Do they have the girl of their dreams? Hell no. Because no guy
You
in his
know,
Mm.
right
I just
mind
feel like
has the
that's
girl
a
of his
rough
dreams with a high body
assumption.
count.
Like that's really a
Listen,
rough assumption. You don't live with these guys.
Ona.
You're not in their household. Like you just have a very caveman perspective on things. I don't know where you live, but it's just a
Which
weird
one should I have?
society
Which one
there.
should I
It's
have?
running
Which one
weird.
should I have?
It's really
But
running
Ona,
crazy there.
okay,
Nobody ever
so
said
guys,
that
Honestly,
at this point in my
no,
life.
wait,
no, no, no,
sorry,
no,
I
no.
don't want to mute you guys. I don't want to mute you
I'm
guys.
always
Ona Lena,
being cut. Every time I speak,
Ona,
I'm always being cut.
Una,
Why?
but wait, yeah,
Am I
but
the
here's the point,
problematic
guys.
one here?
Wait, wait, this is what I'm saying, guys. We are focusing on the subject matter, not the object matter. So it's not a, don't focus on the person, but what is being
Yeah,
said. So we have
yeah.
a
I'm
respectful
not
engagement.
focusing on anyone, shit. I'm not attacking
Yes, I
anyone.
understand. I'm just
And
saying
Uh, and
when, for
listen. I'm
example, when
for
Una,
women rights. I'm for
yes,
women
I
being
understand.
equal. I'm for women being liberal and
but you just
exploring.
said women
You know,
shouldn't be in discussions. You're contradicting yourself, Uti.
when I never said that. I just said there's a. I
You
said there was a
insinuated
reason
then,
why. I said I believe there's a
and I
reason
asked
why women
you,
excluded.
and I asked
I
you
didn't say
why.
they should be.
You couldn't ask. You couldn't answer me because you are
I
just
don't know.
saying,
I don't know the thinking
for
of
the sake.
society back then. I don't know the thinking
Okay,
of
sorry,
society
Una
back
Lena,
then.
and
Just
Why they say that.
disclaimer. Just
It's a
disclaimer.
dialogue now,
Junior.
Chief.
yeah, it's
Control
a dialogue. The
your.
one day wanted to say something.
Can I
Z, you
please
wanted to say something. Yeah.
just say like
Yes.
listening to what Mbapi Mbapi however I'm sorry Junior, yes, listen to what Junior is saying. I hear the truth in some of what she's saying in terms of how to sort of like summarize it, how women view men as the prize. I'm saying this because I've been in certain places, I've been to clubs before, and it's very visible, it's very evident in the way that the girls dress that they are trying to get male attention or get, like the male gaze,
Mm.
just to pull the gents closer to them because they want them to spin on them. They're looking for validation. I don't know what it is. So I see the truth in what you were saying, Junior. But in the same breath, I think in the society that we live in now, it's very important to realize that things have changed. They have changed.
Hmm.
It's your opinion that women don't have like the same power as men do when we're talking sexually, but we're living in a time where sexual liberation is such a strong and hectic campaign, to the point where women are making men booty calls. It's very possible and it does
Hmm.
happen.
Hmm.
Maybe it's not something that you're exposed to, or it's not happening at the same intensity and rates as what's happening with the guys. But trust and believe, women, feminism is making things happen, and women are definitely taking control in that sphere. If we're talking sexually, if we're talking conquering, all of that.
Yay!
But Z, Junior mentioned something very important there in terms of power and authority, and I didn't hear any of you rebutting it, right? Let me just get
Which one?
Tenolo in. Oh, it's not. Okay, here's the point in terms of power and authority. Now, there's a Zulu saying that states, "Ubuhle bendoda zinkomo zayo," right? And there's a school of thought that would further propagate a narrative that every gender is measured by something. So here's what I'll say. The lower your body count is as a woman, the more valuable you are to a man. The more assets you have as a man, the more valuable you are to a woman. Do you agree or disagree? And let's be honest.
In terms
Chief,
of women,
you,
yeah,
you are
okay. Do you want to
you are
speak?
100% correct, Chief. In a stable society,
So,
you are 100%
yes,
correct. Yeah.
because you are saying a barometer of your worth as a man is placed on your assets, right? And remember, women are more hypergamous. And then the barometer of your worth as a woman is based on your sexual preservation and purity. Nitini, ladies.
I mean, it's
I feel like, yeah,
you can't. Okay, it's okay. You can go.
I feel like women have been objectified so much in the past and still today,
Mm.
and using body count as a barometer, it like further perpetuates that idea that women are nothing without what lies between their thighs. That's the prize. That's how I
What
see it.
about women? What
Because
about men being nothing without economic power or financial power or assets? What about that?
let me make an
Because
example now.
manhood is
Okay,
linked to provision. I'll be saying manhood might be linked to provision. What if your womanhood is linked, to that?
to
I'm just saying.
nurturing, to caring, to loving.
Yeah, so yeah, it's based
That's
on
what
that
it's
because
linked
every
to.
gender is measured by different stances. So we agree that ubuhle bendoda izinkomo zakhe, ubuhle bomfazi ini.
Inhliziyo yakhe, inhliziyo yakhe. Her ability,
Ngiyabonga.
her ability, her
Ngiyabonga.
ability to turn a house into a home. Her ability to
Yes.
nurture everything that is brought under the roof. Her ability to
Mm-hmm.
multiply, love, all of those things. I just feel like if like okay, if you're going to be so like picky and like be like okay, you're so interested in who your girlfriend or prospective girlfriend has engaged with in the past, I care. Okay, when if you were bankrupt yesterday, today you're rich, does that diminish your value? If Mina yesterday I slept with two guys, today I'm with you and I'm with you from this point on, does that diminish my value?
Great question to the floor. Bapi.
Hey, and
Okay,
Saskibwa.
thank you, Chair.
Okay,
Or
sorry.
maybe Ona wants to
Bapi,
say
just hold
something.
on, man. Before the feminists attack us, let's apply equity. Ona,
Yes, guys. Um, I feel like that very statement, "Botleba monna, bo mo dikgomong tsa hae," invites a lot of disrespect
mm-hmm.
also. In
Okay.
society, when you don't have money, women don't respect you for anything. Women bash you. They don't look at Are you responsible? Are you take like do you know how to take care of a family? um are you a good leader? Do you know how to respect me? Do you know how to honor me? Do you know how to live for me? Yes, live for me, you know.
Mm.
And because of that very statement, it has invited a lot of disrespect in households. It's made women who earn higher than men to see them as nothing, to see them as ugly, you know. So I just really have a problem with that statement. Yes, Kinete. Yes, when you have money in society as a man, you are well respected. You are noticed actually. Before all of
Mm.
that money, you're not noticed. Life is really rough. And also, I also don't blame men for being angry, because imagine having to live probably the next 25 years of your life not being noticed just because when you don't have that kind of money. It's sad.
Mm.
It's really sad. And then there are women who are virgins out there that can be the worst people. A woman that's a virgin can also disrespect you. A woman that's a virgin can also just turn the house into a shack, like I don't know, not even shack, under bridge. You see, when you live under a bridge, she can really ship it out at home if she wants, you know. So if we're gonna put value on just sex and just monetary value, we're fucking shit up. As it is, things are fucked up. Thank you.
Mm. 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 Khonze.
Thank you, Chair. Ona is my friend. Ona is my friend, my new friend. Uh, Chair, you know, when you say, botle ba monna ke pokoto,
Mm.
you should look at what makes, how do you make money? You understand? What makes you rich? What makes you wealthy? It's all about how you carry yourself, your mind, the way you look at life. You understand?
Mm.
Those things will bring you money. So money is just a result of the type of man that you are. So when they say "Botle ba monna ke tjhelete," it's basically saying this is a result of a hardworking man. These are the results of a man who values, protects his society, values and protects his family. That's a man. That's what makes you a man. Not the amount of money that you have in your bank account, but if you work hard enough, if you work smart enough, if you are the best at what you do, the result of that would be having money, having success, having gold, having all of these things. So that's what makes you a
Yeah.
man. And if you, being a man in a relationship, have a female who achieves more than you do, as a man, it will kill you,
Mm.
because being a man, like, it's a manly thing to say, I want more. I want to achieve more. I want to know what's beyond this. And if your female is doing more than you, it's gonna kill you. It's not a thing of saying that what, like, you feel small, or a woman shouldn't have more money than a guy. But if a woman has more money than a guy, it means that she's living her purpose more than you. You understand? So
Mm.
that's what kills a gent more. Not the money, but the fact that she's doing more, and he knows that he can do more, but he's not. That's what kills him the most. Knowing that you can do more,
Mm.
but you're not, and your wife is doing more than you. And I don't know who said it, that women are best. They take care of guys or the family, and warmly and all of that stuff. That's 100% correct. That's where women are the best. I'm not saying that's what they're best for, but between the two of us, women do that best. You understand? They're more nurturing, they're more caring, and if a woman has all of these things properly, then her value goes up. We all love her. In society, we all love her. Other women love her. Other
Yeah.
men love her.
Mm.
Children love her. Everyone loves her. You understand? Because we're more drawn to that. That's what a woman is more drawn to. If someone falls right now, I'm going to laugh because I'm a gent. But Una's not going to laugh. Una's going to be like, oh my God, are you fine? Because they're drawn to that.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
society looks at that. And we've also looked at that and we say, okay, females are more inclined to this, guys are more inclined to this. And as a man, it is your duty. As a man, we all know that's why the number one cause of depression in guys is not achieving what they should achieve. It's not money. It's not having a small dick. It's not. It's not knowing that you can achieve more, but you're not achieving that. That's the number one cause of
Mm,
depression. Number one cause of depression in a female. I'm not happy. That's the number one cause of depression. If she's not happy, you understand? Because females want happy lives. Females want to come to a home. They want to make things a home. They want to cook for their husbands. They want to
yeah,
wash clothes for their kids. They want to iron
true.
stuff for. I don't care how much money she has. But when the man comes, she's going to want to do all these things for a man because she's a loving person. And it's not a bad thing. It's a great thing to have. You
Mm,
understand? So
yeah.
it's all
The
messed
one
up
day
when we
is
now.
pressure there to add and Papi.
Hmm?
The one day in
Uh,
Onalina they want to add. Yeah, I didn't see the order. I don't know, guys. Before Ona says, Ona,
it's me,
continue.
oh, I was
So
first, oh.
guys,
Okay.
the
Oh,
enemy, the
Ona,
enemy of
and
this
the one
thing.
day you are muted. Yes.
Yeah, you're muted. The enemy of this thing, the enemy of the relationships between male and female. We should look at the people who are propagating this message of feminism, of hierarchies, all crap. Look at these people who are pushing this message. It's mostly white freaking females are pushing these things on black females. And then they keep quiet. And then they keep quiet. Because white females respect hierarchy. White females respect their males. You understand what I'm saying? And their family life, I'm not saying all of it. I'm not saying all white people have proper family lives, but most of them have proper family lives. Everything's all balanced. But today, black families are not balanced because women want to be men and men want to be women. Because now,
Mm.
Luena Ona, if you get a guy that, let's say we're in danger, and you have a guy and he starts screaming, and you're both scared, and he starts screaming, are you going to respect him?
no.
No. I'm going to answer that for you. No, you're not. You're going to want a
I said
guy.
no. I said
Yeah.
no, guys.
Yeah. You're going to want a typical guy. You're going to want that guy that's going to act like he's not scared, who's going to say, sit down, I'm going to
Yeah.
handle. That's what you're going to want.
Mm.
And as a gent, if you don't do that, it's going to haunt you. It's going to kill you that you did not stand up for. It's not a thing that you think that she's weak. No, 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 no. As a gent, even as a gent, I'm going to tell you right now, weak girls are a turn off. I don't care how beautiful you are, but if you come to me weak or
Well,
I love you, I'll
Papi,
do
Papi,
anything for
can
you,
I, Papi,
Yeah,
that's
we
fine.
give like
Papi, please, please
Yeah.
hold that
So
point just a little bit because they wanted to interject you somewhere, so they don't get. Please hold that point. Yes, Ona.
they won't
I
interject me.
I just wanted to say, and I bet he's gonna say that a woman is weak because she won't forgive cheating. But okay, let's skip that. I just
No.
wanted to say that men are very much capable of nurturing. We don't give guys a chance to nurture at all. When a guy seems to be giving off nurturing vibes, he's blocked immediately. It's like, yeah, Baba, why are you acting like this? Society is very hard on men. Society is honestly very hard on men, and men are also hard on men. And when I say society, I mean both men and
Mm.
women. But men are also very hard on men. So of course, a man will not be nurturing because he's not allowed to. From birth, he's not allowed to be very nurturing. When he's nurturing, he's seen as I not low-key or I baba, type of vibes. And one last point, the other danger to this is that I don't know if you guys have noticed, but men that get to the point that they've always wanted to get to, which is like monetary kind of point, are often damaged men, are men that want to commit suicide, are men that are very angry. And they're angry because they've neglected themselves for such a long time, focusing on getting to money, that by the time they get to money, they just realize that nah man, I have money, but I haven't worked on myself. I'm more
Mm.
damaged than I've ever been due to rejection, due not going to therapy, not being able to talk to other people. Men focus on money so bad that they forget about themselves. Hence, men are just so damaged. Thing most men are damaged because they haven't been given the chance. You disagree, Junior?
Wait, Junior. Okay, but Z,
Yes, see.
the one day.
It's only one. Oh, okay.
Yeah, guys, please take note. We have 5 minutes remaining. Okay, and I think we're gonna do this. We'll schedule part 2 for next week. Is that fine?
Oh man, what? I still want to see
Yeah, because
Grill
it's gonna take
Junior.
long. Yeah,
Gonna
come
take long.
on, Z, talk.
I just wanted to say, like, just to bring it back to the whole question that brought us back here. From both Junior's side and Una's side, it's clear that the common factor, the common denominator here is that ubuhle bendoda has nothing to do ngeenkomo zakhe or imfuyo yakhe. Ubuhle bendoda and owomfazi, it's all, I think it all lies in the character. Because like Junior said, have iy'nkomo zakho, but the way you got them, we don't even know. Does that make you umuntu omuhle? You can have your virginity, keep it to yourself. You're married. When you get married, uvele ubhubhise izinto, not be not be faithful, not be all of these things that are expected of a wife. So all of these things that we use to measure, all these almost tangible things that we use to measure the worth and value of men and women, I think are just rubbish. I think it all boils down to your character. Because from there, everything like takes off. A good man with good values and a good character is going to build a great home. A good woman with a good character, strong character, is going to build a good home. And that's that. Ukuthi she slept with who? Ukuthi umuntu his net worth is 5 billion. Akunenda. At the end of the day, you're leaving all of that
Yes.
behind. But your character is going to speak volumes for you when you're 6 feet under.
Yo, okay, yeah.
She closed it.
We are left
Period.
with 2 minutes. I don't know, everybody. I'm gonna give you the leeway to give us your parting shots. We'll reschedule part 2 where we will go in depth.
And then the one day, men don't want to include us in discussions. What a peg.
Hey,
10 million mil.
story.
Mil. These guys got defeated.
You see, Chair, this is why they were not included. They're not.
Hey, Gina.
But I think at the end of the day, these things play an important factor in relationships. Like in the past, we've seen how if a gent doesn't have money in society, is not that respected. If a woman has a high body count in society, she's not that respected. Not only amongst guys, but also amongst girls. Yeah, we've seen this in the past, and there's a reason for that. And some marriages have failed because both have high body counts, male and female. You understand? But my closing remark is that a female should respect her body because her body is very much precious. And if she gets a gent who doesn't respect her, that means she's with a guy that's trash. We have trash.
Don't tell your son that. You are telling your son that his body does not matter. So whatever's gonna happen to your son, he's gonna let it slide. No. We are putting value. We are putting too much value on a woman's body. Also tell your son that his body matters.
They both matter.
Yes, and body count also matters on both ends.
Yeah, they both matter. But a female
No, but there's a
precious.
Ona, and I think there's a discussion for next time. We need to talk about the differing biological and psychological makeup of females and males. That's fine. So allow Mbappé 10 seconds.
Yeah, females matter. Females should respect themselves. Females are the
and
prize.
Men should also respect. Men are also the prize. Ngeke. Don't tell your son
of
that.
Course, we are the prize.
Nonsense.
Of course, we've got more money.
Of course, also of course on our side. You will not tell me. You will not tell me how I should respect my body, chi. When you slept with the whole neighborhood, what a dirty broom!
No, I will not.
What a dirty broom! You think we Kazega when we hear that you have 25 bodies? It's like ew. It has pimples. It has gongs on it. It's disgusting. It probably.
Here's another thing. Yeah. Here's another thing. When I tell my girlfriend,
guys, time.
It's not a controlling thing. It's me caring
if you are
about her
controlling, you are misogynist.
No,
you're
I care
always
about
wrong
your
thing.
safety.
What
you don't
about
have a
yours?
boy.
Zitande.
You don't have a
Bye
boyfriend.
bye.
You don't have a
I
boyfriend.
do.
Una Linda, what
You
are
don't
your
I
have a
concluding
do.
remarks, Una?
Una doesn't have a boyfriend.
Una, what are your concluding remarks?
Why are you assuming that I don't have one?
Una, wait,
It's
leave
either
that
you
point.
faking right now. It's either you're faking right now, and I think you
Hey.
are faking this whole thing. You
You
don't
know,
believe what you're saying.
I think
And
you
if you
used
do
to
believe what you're saying,
simple-minded women so bad that when you find someone who can really speak on how they feel about certain rubbishes, you just like, she don't got a man. You sound like a woman from back in the day. See those weird women like, oh, I
is
don't
that
know,
a
blah, blah,
bad
Una,
blah.
thing? Is
concluding
that a bad
remarks, Una
thing? Is that
Linda.
a bad
Una
thing?
Linda, concluding remarks. Wait, guys, time up. Time up. Una, concluding
Guys, I'm
remarks.
Aksikotla,
confused.
unkapil, aksikot, give me
Guys,
concluding
But
I have
remarks.
time,
to
Una,
go. I have to
time.
No, but
go. I
time,
have
Una,
to
time,
go.
time,
I have
time.
to go,
Yeah, Una,
guys.
concluding remarks. 1 minute.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah,
what should I
what are
say?
you saying? Yeah, what are your concluding remarks?
You see why they were
Concluding
left out of
remarks.
discussions.
Yeah.
This massage. Okay, you know what? My concluding remarks are: can we just have both men and women be held accountable? You know, whatever you apply to a woman, apply it to a man. There's nothing special about a man. We're just going by rules coming from men, which is just ridiculous and one-sided. If we're gonna have a rule, let both parties be involved and have fairness. Thank you.
Mm. Mm. Ziwande.
I've already said my closing remarks. I need a bounce. Thank you, guys. It was
Okay, but
lovely talking
before you
to you.
bounce, can we have a consensus that we having part 2 next week, right? Same time, same place.
Part 2, baby. Same time, same place. Y'all know the
Yes.
vibes. We back.
Papi, man, please don't
With
arrive
an
late,
open
man.
mind.
I
With an
needed
open
you,
mind.
man. They were all pro all of this thing.